Hello dear audience, welcome to the Advanced English Center. This is the episode number 48 of learning new 5 sentences every day. Here I will teach you 5 new vocabs along with the 5 new sentences. So I hope that you are quite ready to learn them because you will never find this kind of vocabs anywhere. And I'm going to teach you in a very different way. I always follow the different method. So if you stick to my method or if you follow me on a regular basis, I hope that within a very short time you're going to learn English very quickly. So I hope that you're going to pay 100% attention. Most importantly, today's lesson is completely different because you can see that today actually I haven't written the meaning of the word. I just actually put an underline on the word, but there isn't any meaning of the words. So at first I'm going to test you that whether you really know the meaning of the word, and I will also give you examples so that it will make you clear about the meaning of the word. And at the end, if you really do not know the meaning, I'm going to help you to know the meaning. So without further ado, I should continue. Let's begin. Look at the first one. The first one is I'm going to have another snooze. I'm going to have another snooze. I'm going to have another snooze. So snooze, this is the word. And I think saying the sentence, you can actually guess the meaning of the snooze. If you still do not actually guess the meaning of the sentence, then let me give you one more example. Like, I often have a snooze. I often have a snooze after lunch. I often have a snooze after lunch. So I think now it is crystal clear to you. I think now actually it is so clear to you. So still, if you do not really know the meaning of this word, let me actually write it for you. So snooze mean a short light sleep. Short light sleep. So I'm going to have another snooze means a short light sleep. I'm going to have another short light sleep. Or I've given you another example like I often have a snooze after lunch. So I think now actually you will always remember this word. You will never forget as long as you survive in the world. So go for the second one. The second one is the first day of the holiday was always grand. The first day of the holiday was always grand. So you can see the grand is the word. I think saying the sentence you can guess what it could be. It could be, I mean, what it could mean. So still actually you have a problem. Let me give you one more example. Like, the wedding day is always grand. The wedding day is always grand. Still you have a problem. Let me actually write it for you. Like, grand means, this is so easy, important. Grand means important. So now I think it is so clear to you. The first day of the holiday was always grand means the first day of the holiday was always important. Or I have given you another example that the wedding day is always grand means the wedding day is always important. I hope that you have understood the meaning of grand. Go for the third one. The third one is the locals were stayed. The locals were stayed. The locals were stayed. Okay, so stayed, this is the new vocab, and I think a lot of you do not know the meaning of stayed. And I hope that you want me to give you one more example. Like, he had grown, stayed and dull. He had grown, stayed and dull. He had grown, stayed and dull. Still you have a problem guessing the meaning of stayed. Let me write it for you. So stayed means boring. Stayed means boring and old-fashioned. Boring and old-fashioned. Straight means boring and old-fashioned. So now actually you can see the sentence like the locals were stayed means boring and old-fashioned. Or the example that I have provided to you is like he had grown, stayed and dull means boring and old-fashioned. So I hope now it is clear to you. Go for the fourth one. The fourth one is my friend is feather-brained. This is a very good vocabulary. Feather-brained. My friend is feather-brained. I think a lot of you can guess the meaning of it. So still you have a problem guessing the meaning of featherbrained. Featherbrained means very, guess the last one, very silly. Very silly. So my friend is featherbrained means my brain is my friend is very silly. So featherbrained means very silly. Or you can say that my sister is featherbrained, my father is featherbrained. If anyone you find very silly, you can actually address him or her as featherbrained. So I hope that you understand the meaning of featherbrained. This is a very, very good vocabulary. So I hope that you really like this vocabulary. I also like it very much. Okay, go for the last one, the fifth one. She's very if I ask a lot of you to pronounce this word, a lot of you say atrocious. I think a lot of you would say atrocious, but this is the wrong pronunciation. The right pronunciation of it is atrocious. So atrocious, she is very atrocious. Atrocious means, let guess what could be the meaning of it. Atrocious means very bad or unpleasant. Very bad or unpleasant. So she is very atrocious means very bad or unpleasant. Very bad or unpleasant. So I hope that you really enjoy the meaning of really enjoy this lesson, because nowhere in the world you will find like English will be taught like this way. So my method is always unique and different, and you will never find this kind of vocabs taught anywhere. So let me paraphrase it one more time for you. I'm going to have another snooze. Snooze means a short light sleep. The second one is the first day of the holiday was always grand. Grand means important. The locals are state. State means boring and old-fashioned. State means boring and old-fashioned. My friend is feather-brained. Feather-brained means very silly. Feather-brained means very silly. Number 5 is she is very atrocious. Atrocious means very bad or unpleasant. Very bad or unpleasant. So this is the today's lesson. I hope that you have really enjoyed it a lot, and if you have any question, please don't hesitate to ask me. And one more thing I will ask you, that actually subscribe my channel if you are new to my channel, and make a comment regarding any kind of issue. Thank you so much. See you another time. Bye bye.